What up, YouTube? What up, subscribers? What up to the YouTube world? What's going on, y'all? I mean, really, what is going on? I meant to get a video in yesterday for Halloween. I was going to try to, but just too much going on lately. I was kind of wore out, after a long day, getting things done, staying on the grind, hustling. I just passed out, y'all. I mean, I'll tell you flat out. When you on the road to success and victory, no matter what road you on, no matter what kind of success you're reaching, no matter what kind of victory you reach, you're going to get mentally tired, you're going to get mentally wore out, and you're going to hit times where you just don't feel like it, You don't feel like much with Facebook, you don't feel like much with Snapchat, Twitter, Instagram, whatever you got going on. Excuse me, y'all. I mean, you just don't feel like it, And I ain't felt like much because I've got a lot going on, where, I'll tell you flat out. I've got a new online store coming up. Fixing to have some merchandise out there for purchase. Be out there for sale. Bunch of other things going on with the music game and stuff like that, that I'm jumping into and embarking into. And, getting things done where I've had some opportunities open and available to me to where God has just really been opening doors for your boy lately. That's all I got to say. God has, excuse me, y'all, my bad. Sinuses, and stuff, whatever. But anyway, get back on the things, God's really been opening doors for your boy. And I'm fixing to hit some big paydays and some things going on, But I wanted to get back in here with y'all. I want to tell you first and foremost, I hope everybody had a great Halloween. I hope everybody had a happy Halloween. Whether you got kids, you're talking about trick-or-treating, you don't got kids, so be it. Whatever you got going on, whatever you're doing, do it. And I hope everybody continues to do you. I hope everybody continues to support your boy here. And if you don't support, so be it. I got too many people supporting already, following me. Facebook, groups that I'm in that I run, groups that I'm in that I don't run, people following, I mean, business pages on Facebook, 2 different ones that I got going strong. Not that I'm making big bucks off of it, and I'm not going to say that I'm making big bucks off of it, and I'm not going to be someone to brag or try to front about anything, because, that's not me. I don't brag or front about a daggone thing. But when I'm doing it and I'm living it and I'm making it work, yeah, I'll tell you right now, nobody else. Really, I do mean that. I don't think you're really going to find nobody else who knows the struggle about heading towards success and victory and getting a big payday no more than I do. I mean, you want to know about it, just ask. You want to leave something down in the comments and ask about something, so be it. You want to know about something, ask me. Because I'll tell you flat out, I'm jumping into the music game, y'all. I'm jumping into the music game, y'all. Basically, hip-hop, rap, whatever you want to call it, I'm getting into it, I got too many supporters. I got too many followers, I've been writing for years and doing things, And then finally one day, I'll tell you flat out, it just hit me, everything clicked. It more so made sense to me, And I've just been working on a lot of things ever since. And now finally that I'm in a position where I've got God really opening doors for me and a lot of things working out for me, yeah, I'm fixing to hit that fast success and a big payday. And I got goals set in mind that I'm trying to reach. And that's the main thing, I can say to anybody when you're on the road to success and victory, is when you got goals and you're doing work to try and reach them goals, God's going to help you reach them goals when you keep God in your life, and you keep things going strong, You keep your app game strong, You got your Twitter game strong. You got your Snapchat game strong. You got your Instagram game going strong. Which I'll tell you, my boy, Mr. Jones, I like to call him Mr. Jones, but anyway, my boy, Mr. Jones, I don't think anybody has the Instagram game going stronger than that boy right there. Nobody. Mr. Jones is doing his thing the same way I've been doing my thing. I mean, I be hustling on that stuff to get a payday. Nobody knows no more about it than I do. And hopefully here soon, I can get out maybe some samples of a few tracks I've been working on and a few different things I've been doing. I can only do so much, because really I don't own the rights to any of the beats or anything like that for except one, but I got a song on that beat and got some things finished, but I really ain't gonna put that out there because of the words and the lyrics and what it says and what's going on. I ain't gonna put that out there, and it's not because I'm worried about anybody hating on it, or anybody saying anything, because I could care less about all that. I really could, and there may be some people leave a comment and say, oh, come on, man, don't be a downer or whatever, or, I'm not trying to, use any bad words or anything like that, because I really don't like to. If the situation calls for it, that's one thing, but really the situation don't call for it. And, I try to, maintain a certain image, try to keep a certain image, keep a certain profile about myself going, because I'm staying strong. And that's what I want y'all to know, even though it's been a while since I got a video in here. I want y'all to know that your boy's still going strong. And I'm coming up, baby. I'm coming up. And as my boy told me one time, which is a producer, and I do mean a real, producer in the business. I'm not going to say he's big time producer, but he's not low key producer neither. You might say he's an underground producer, but he's a big time underground producer. He may not be, somebody real big in the game like, P. Diddy or somebody like that, or 50 Cent producing a little bit, some people, or, whoever. Dr. Dre is really actually a name I was looking for. He may not be a big time Dr. Dre producer, but he a producer been in the business for a minute. And I mean, he know the struggle, And I remember one time he told me flat out, when one come up, we all gonna come up. And that's the God's honest truth. And I got too many people that I work with, on a daily basis, I'm talking with people and doing things with people and working on things with people to get a nice big payday, and it's looking good to get there, y'all. It really is. I can't say that enough, that it really is, and it's all because of God blessing me and opening doors. I can say thank God 20 million times a day, and it wouldn't be enough. I could pray to God 20 million times in one day, and it still wouldn't be enough for how He has blessed me, But, I mean, I can't stress it enough that y'all just got to stay strong. Y'all got to stay focused, and y'all got to do your thing if you really want to hit a nice, decent payday, and you really want to get yourself situated where you're living a comfortable life. But one of the main things I can't stress enough that I could tell anybody, because I've been there before, I done lived it, I done been through that life, and I done dealt with it, is if you working a 9 to 5, no matter what 9 to 5 you working, always save every bit you can. Even if all you got left out of every paycheck is a quarter, or something simple as maybe 50 cents or just $1 even, is all you have left out of that paycheck that you don't need. Put it aside and save it, And I'm not trying to say this like don't nobody know nothing. And I'm not trying to say like, hey, don't nobody know what's going on, But I'll tell you, that is one of the best ways you could ever get anything going, is to save. And not only save, but any money you have coming out of that paycheck you don't need, if you don't feel like saving it, or you're worried about you might wind up spending that money, invest in a 401k business. And I can tell you right now, I know for a fact, a company called Trans America. Look them up. Look them up. Because I'll tell you flat out, Trans America is big game business. I know because I dealt with it before, and I done business with it before. And I mean, I've done business with a lot of people. And I mean, I've been up here, so to speak. And I'm fixing to get back to right here and then go higher. I'm going to take that level and blow it out the water. Best believe that. I'll tell anybody that. I'm fixing to take that level and blow it out the water. And I don't care who hates along the way or who says what, because I've already had haters along the way. I ain't gonna lie. You know, I had it just the other day. You know, a few days ago, I blocked someone on Snapchat. Hating. Before then, I blocked somebody on Snapchat being a hater. And like my boy Mr. Jones told me, you know, haters are the one that make you successful. Haters are the one that fuel your flames, which is true. They really do. But then again, you know, you get tired of having the haters around when all they're doing is just running their mouth and hating on stuff. And 9 times out of 10, when they're hating, they not doing what you doing. They feel like they're inferior to you, you know, because they're not as successful as you are, or they can't do what you're doing, or they want to be doing what you're doing, but not doing it. You know, so be it. Let them hate. Get them on Facebook when they hate. You know, they just got to run their mouth and hate. Have somebody do that one day. You know, on a messenger. You know, hit me up. We was talking a little bit. You know, and next thing you know, they start hating because of what I got going on. You know, I mean, and I'm not even going to get into the description of the message, but I'll just tell you flat out, they was hating hardcore, and that's all I need to say about that. You know, but I mean, it is what it is. But the main thing is, you know, I want to say too about this right quick is you got to surround yourself with good people. You got to surround yourself with positive people. You got to ask yourself, the people you surround yourself with, are they fueling your flames, or are they putting water on the fire? If you got someone over here putting water on the fire, you got to get rid of them. I don't care if it's just one person or 5 people putting water on them flames. You got to get rid of them. Bottom line, it's simple as that. Because I've noticed here, you know, as I get older, because I got a birthday coming up in like 2 months, and I'm planning a big birthday party coming up for a weekend event, you know, where it's not just my birthday. And it's not just my birthday we celebrating on that day. We celebrating a lot of success and victory with a lot of high-polluting people. And when I say that, I do mean high-polluting people. You know, not like I'm trying to say, you know, like I know some big billionaires, you know, I know some big millionaires. But, I mean, yeah, I know some people that's been successful for themselves in life. And I know some ballers. Some people that's up on that level, you know, that has came up, you know, and they've helped me along the way to be successful, you know. But I'm not going to say it'd be like a Trump kind of thing or anybody else kind of thing, you know, where they've had a handout with the money, you know. And when I say that, I'm not trying to hate on nobody, but Trump was just a name that came to mind. But there's a lot of people that get, you know, that get a handout in life and get a little push off success to get to where they're going, you know. Yeah, I've had a little push of motivation to get to where I'm at now and going further to get stronger in that level of success and victory of where I want to be. But I ain't had no handouts. I've worked my butt off. I mean, sometimes people don't realize how much I've worked my butt off, you know, when I'm getting to bed at like 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning. And then I got to get up by like 5:30 in the morning to be ready to head to work and start another shift and work all day long when I'm tired as hell. And I got people pushing me all the time and motivating me. I get positive phone calls. I get positive text messages. I get positive messages on Facebook. I mean, I get positive feedback on my Snapchat account, which my Snapchat game is strong, y'all. And it's only getting stronger. I mean, it's just the way it is. I mean, I posted a decent video under a little music I got going on or something new I'm doing that hit me, you know. And I get people that ain't even on my Snapchat account checking stuff out, you know. But I mean, I wanted to get in here with y'all, you know. And I just wanted to spread a little positive motivation, you know, that maybe this video might help someone out. Or maybe one of my other videos may have helped somebody out. So be it, you know, because like I said in my very first video, and I'm sure I've said in other videos, and I can say it again. If I just help one person, just one person to get back on the right track of the road to success and victory, have one person become positive again, have one person become motivated again, have one person get back to where they need to be, so be it. You know, I mean, it ain't easy, y'all. But I mean, like I said, you know, I just helped that one person, so be it. I done my job. I done what I set out to do. But that doesn't mean I ain't going to try to motivate others as well as I did this one person here. I'm going to keep it going strong, y'all. I'm going to keep it going positive. I'm going to stay motivated with it. It's just the way it is, y'all. I mean, you got to be a positive person. You know what I mean? Because they talk about, people been saying it for years now about how you got to be a leader instead of a follower, which is true. But you got to think about it though. To be a leader, sometimes you got to follow in the footsteps of others to get up to that level of being a leader. And the thing is, you got to watch out who you follow. Because sometimes you may be following someone that you think is going to be doing you some good. And you wind up realizing you wasted all that time following that person because number one, you was following the wrong person or the wrong crowd. Number two, you was following that person or those people for way too long. Because I have been there before. And it happens where you follow people, you hang out with people and you realize you was hanging with the wrong crowd. It's like, man, they got to go. Because, like I said, the people you hanging out with, are they fueling your flames or are they putting water on the flames? You got to ask yourself that. When you could go through your last text messages on your phone, no matter how many they are, 3 text messages, 4 text messages, 20, 10, ask yourself, are any of those people adding water to your flames instead of adding fuel to the flames and helping your success and helping promote you and helping get you along the way to where you need to be and want to be? If you can say yes, there is any of them that ain't really positive to you, get them out the way, weed them out. It's time to start weeding them out. It's like when you go out in the garden, you got a garden growing. Think about it like this: when you got a garden growing and you get too many weeds building up in it, they're gonna start crowding out your tomatoes, your cucumbers, your jalapeno plants, whatever you got growing, your lettuce, anything like that. They're gonna start crowding it out, and soon enough, they're gonna start taking over. And when they start taking over, it's too hard to clean it up. You got to catch it from the get-go and weed it out. The way I've been doing here lately. I've been catching things from the get-go and weeding so many people out, it ain't even funny. I've been plucking the weeds, so to speak, left and right, and keeping things going in a positive way and surrounding myself with nothing but positive people. You know what I mean? Because, it's just the way it is. You can't have that negativity around. I can't have that negativity around me, especially on the road I'm going down and where I'm headed to and where I'm fixing to be. Yeah, I can't have nobody rated on my parade, and I ain't going to be having it. You know what I mean? I kick it to the curb real quick. I don't care who you are, on the job, off the job, on my road to success, or anywhere. It won't take me but 2 seconds to step up to somebody and put them in their place and show them where they need to go and where they need to be and how they need to back down real quick and back up. I'll give somebody a reality check because sometimes they need it. Sometimes giving a person a reality check helps them out. You know what I mean? It helps them see the light. It sheds a little light on their life. It sheds a little light on what they got going on and what they're doing because they may not realize what's going on. Sometimes people are being negative and don't realize they're being negative. Sometimes people are adding water to your flames and don't realize they're doing it, And sometimes, in a case like that, in that instance, yeah, you realize that's happening, which, if you don't know, I don't know what to tell you. But you should be able to tell the difference of whether, somebody's really just putting water on the flames and walking away and saying, man, forget this person. Whoosh. They're going water on the flames. And there they go. They're gone. Or somebody just, like that, lightly brushing on the water on the plains. And not realizing, not really realizing they're doing it, Because a lot of times, it's not just what somebody says, but how they say it, And it's like the way they're saying things and the way they're coming across, they damper in the moment, so to speak. And you just got to let them know. It's all there is to it. Let them know what's up. That's all you can do, is let them know what's up, But I'll definitely keep y'all posted as much as I can, when I get in the mood, I feel like getting the video back in here, because a lot of people, I see they be on here once a day with a video, 2, 3 videos a day, whatever. That ain't me. I'm not trying to crowd the situation out here. I'm not trying to overwhelm the situation, But I can tell you one thing, though. Of course, I'll have more videos coming here before my birthday, but my birthday comes up. There'll definitely be some videos of that success party and other successful parties coming up after that I'm planning to be having and coming up real big, especially the green carpet party that's coming up, and not just any green carpet party. I mean the green carpet party, which I'm not going to get into that too much or talk about that too much right now. But the green carpet party is really going to be for some success, really going to be for some high rollers, really going to be for some ballers and some people that know the struggle and really have earned the right to walk down that carpet and hold their head high and feel positive, and in a good way about themselves, because they earned the right to walk down that carpet. They earned the right to be there at that party, and that is definitely really, really going to be upstate in a high place, and that's all I can really say about that. But it'll definitely be in a place where I've never been before. I can tell you that. It'll definitely be in a place and in a state where I've never been before. And I've wanted to visit and check out and see, which definitely I will be checking out and seeing. Mark my words on that. But sometimes you never know how long it's going to take to get there to reach a goal or what's going to happen. But you stay positive and motivated on that, and you can reach that goal. A lot of people say, oh, you can shorten the time of reaching the goal. Sometimes you can, but not always. 9 times out of 10 you can. You just never know exactly when you're going to reach that goal, but you know how you're going to reach it. You know what steps you want to take to reach that goal. You know which way you want to go to reach that goal. You know which route you want to take, like hitting a Y in the road. You know which way you want to go. You're going to take the left side or you're going to take the right side. Because 9 times out of 10, there's a sign there labeling one path and labeling the other path. And a lot of times there is no riding the line. A lot of people say, oh, I ride the line. I don't know which way I want to go, but I'm going to ride the line for a minute and I'll figure it out. It don't work like that. And you don't stand there at the Y in the road for hours on end or days on end trying to figure it out. You got to make a decision and keep it moving when you're on that positive road to success and victory. Because I'm headed there, y'all. I'll tell you that right now. I'm headed there. And I'll tell you flat out, I'm not bragging and I'm not claiming to be something real hot in the business. I'm not claiming to be something real hot in the game. I'm not claiming to be the next big thing that's going to pop off overnight and freaking blow up and just be this big ass, man in the game. This big ass man in the business. But I'll tell you one thing. Mark my words right here, y'all. Your boy Bones is going places. Definitely going places. And that's all that's all there is to it. That's really all I got to say about that right there. Your boy Bones is going places. Mark my words on that. Y'all gonna see it. When I post videos, of where I'm at, and I post videos of where I got to and what I'm doing, not just with the big success party for my birthday coming up in like a month and like 2.5 months shortly here, for the weekend, or the party after that I got coming up, the big one I plan on doing, the the green carpet party. And yeah, that's something I ain't lying about, and that's something I ain't bragging about, and I don't care who hates about that or who don't hate about that or say, oh, he ain't gonna do nothing. Watch, mark my words, I'm gonna do something, and there is gonna be a green carpet party. I've told a few people, about that and lightly explained about it, but I didn't go into too much big detail, because really, that's one thing I could tell people that kind of ruins success and victory for a lot of people, is they leak out too many details about what they're doing. They leak out too much about what they got going on. They give out way too much information to too many people. And you can ask anybody who knows me well. Anybody. Family members, real close friends that support me all the time on the daily and really pushing me and motivating me. But half the people don't realize a lot of the hard work I'm going through to get it, to get a payday and get success and victory to where I want to be and get set up, and I'm just racking my brain over things, trying to figure this out here, and I'll sit for like 2-3 hours in, 2-3 hours on end, trying to figure something out. I'll be sitting down for hours on end doing homework, and I mean really doing homework. Now I'm not gonna say I'm sitting down doing boatloads of math homework, or I'm sitting down doing boatloads of English homework, or I'm writing this essay or writing that essay. That's not the kind of homework I'm talking about. People are probably going to be wondering, well, what kind of homework is he talking about? I'll tell you flat out, I'm not really a person that does a lot of reading. I never was a big book reader or anything like that. But yeah, lately, I've been online, all over the internet. This forum, that forum, this website, that website, on YouTube with this video, on YouTube with that video. I've been, just watching a lot of people and supporting, because I know when I support people, they're going to support me. And when one supports the others, and you pay it forward, and so on. And then you help one another reach success and victory. You help one another get to a big payday. You help one another get to where they need to be. And I could just go on for hours and name off a list and list of people that I follow and people that follow me that are just, successful, and see what I'm doing and be like, man, that guy's successful, And I'm not just going to talk about on here, but I'm talking about like Facebook, Snapchat, the apps, where I got the app game going strong, and I got people, following me all over the place. Excuse me, y'all. But, I mean, it is what it is, But I want to say, really, I do. I hope everyone had a great and happy, safe Halloween. Continue to watch those people you got surrounding you, and keep asking yourself all the time when you got those people surrounding you, are they fueling your flames, or are they putting water on the flames? Because, like I said, it could be on Facebook, it can be in your phone with phone callers, texting, Snapchat game, Instagram game, Twitter game, whatever you got going on. Or maybe you got a blog site going on, like I used to have. I was in the blog game for a minute. I ain't gonna lie. I had a blog site set up, and had many people, that was getting emails every time I post something new. They'd get an email notification. Pop up, whatever it did, made the sound, they got it in, and they knew to go to my blog site and see that I posted something new. But I got out the blog game. I'll tell you, it wasn't really for me, y'all. It wasn't really helping my success too much. It wasn't helping my victory too much. And it wasn't for me. It was strong. I ain't gonna lie, the blog site was strong, but it wasn't for me. It just wasn't working out the way I wanted it to. And that's the thing, no matter where you headed in this lifetime, no matter where you're trying to go, what kind of goals you're trying to reach, what kind of success and victory you're trying to get to. You gotta try more than one option. You can't just totally give up on something. Now, if you realize it really ain't for you to be going down that road, it really ain't for you to be doing what you want to be doing, whether maybe you want to be a skateboarder, and you try every option you can, and it just ain't working. You like skateboarding, you love skateboarding, but you just realize it ain't for you. You can't learn the tricks. You just can't do it for whatever reason. It just ain't you. So be it. Maybe you decide you're going to try BMXing, and it ain't for you. So be it. Or you want to be a professional scooter, or however they say it, professional person riding a scooter, doing scooter tricks and whatever. But that ain't working for you, so be it. Or maybe you decide you want to get into the music business. You want to be a singer. You want to be a rapper. You want to be an R&B artist. Whatever the case might be, a country artist, whatever you're doing. But you realize it ain't working for you, so be it. Because you see people like that all the time when you realize, man, this just ain't for you. why you doing it? You know, but it's like they love doing what they're doing and they having fun doing what they're doing and they trying it out. So be it. Don't hate. You see a person that can't sing too good, you know, don't hate. Let them try it out. Let them do what they're gonna do and realize it ain't working for them. You might help someone out by trying to coach them along the way a little bit. So be it. I get people that coach me along the way with things I'm doing, you know, but I get a lot more coaching and a lot more help and positive motivation from people than I do on the hating side. I mean, I tell people, man, you know, that don't sound bad. That sound good, you know, but it need a little work. So be it. You know, to be like, man, them bars is going in hard. I like it. You know, I mean, or I get people tell me I've got a talent that won't go away, flat out. Or I get people from a church, you know, that they call like holy rollers because they go to a Pentecostal church that I've known for a long time and I've never seen or heard any of my work or knew that I'd done anything like what I do and tell me my stuff is great, you know, that I need to, you know, asking me, have I ever done any stand-up? Or people tell me I need to go somewhere with myself, you know. And of course, you know, I may get some haters on here, you know, whether they post about it or not. I may get people thinking to themselves, oh man, I don't even want to hear all that. People just telling him things to be nice, you know. I don't care if somebody says something like that or not because I know better. I know better. Between me and God and the people that are promoting me and motivating me and helping me out along the way and supporting me, I know better. I know better. You know what I mean? I got the followers. I got the supporters all over the place. It don't have to be just on here. You know what I mean? You know, I could have, you know, this right here blowing up if I wanted to on the YouTube game. I could have the Snapchat game blowing up stronger than what it is. I could have the Facebook game blowing up stronger than what it is, but I ain't worried about all that, you know. If I wanted things blowing up, I could have it blowing up where you get like, you know, hundreds and millions of subscribers right here on this channel. Or wherever else, you know, on other apps, you know, wherever you could get it up real high. You know, I ain't worried about all that. I done been there and had it blowing up like that before, you know. Back on MySpace. When I used to have quite a few pages on there. And I had one that was a fan page that freaking blew up like crazy. You know, all because of a DJ. That kind of got some things started and helped it out. And it just escalated like you wouldn't believe. I don't even really care to get into that story too much. But I mean, there's people that know about that story. And there's people that have been with me and lived through that success story. And I mean, that was just a wild time in my life. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I ain't even gonna lie. My bad, y'all. There we go. My bad, y'all. But the thing is, you know, that was just a wild time. And that was a wild night. It all started on one of my birthdays, you know. And he just kind of took things and blew it up, you know. And it kind of became something a little more than what it was supposed to be that I didn't expect. But I realized what it was like to be up here on this level of success, you know. And a lot of times, getting up on a higher level of success doesn't always mean reaching money. Doesn't always mean having a fat paycheck. The money will come in due time. You got to work hard to get yourself up on this level to where you got the supporters. You got the people backing you up. You got the people standing behind you. Because, I mean, you got to think about it, too. A lot of times, you get them people that come along, and they see that you coming up, and you want to uprising. And next thing you know, they want to be hanging on your shirt tail. They want to be dragging along on your shirt tail and slowing you down. I mean, I had somebody do that one night, you know. I was talking with them. They hit me up on the phone, and me and my boy, we sitting and chatting it up a little bit, you know. And I tell them about some things I got going on and what I'm doing and what I'm fixing to do. And talking a little bit about some goals and things I got happening that's coming up and things I'd like to do and want to do and what, you know, is going to happen and what's realistic for me. Because you got to think about stuff like that too. When you're trying to make goals that you want to reach, you got to think about what is realistic for you. what can you really make happen, you know. You may get an idea that, yeah, I'd like to do this or I'd like to do that, which is fine, so be it. Nothing wrong with it. But a lot of times, you know, for most people, you know, myself included now, I'm not going to leave myself out on this one, because then people are like, oh man, he left himself out on that one. No, the heck I didn't. No, the heck I didn't. I don't even want to hear that now, y'all. But the thing is, for a lot of people, it just be what they call pipe dreams, as an old saying goes. They call them pipe dreams. You don't know nothing about the pipe dreams, you need to look it up. That's all I got to say. You need to look up pipe dreams and do your homework if you don't understand what that means. But the thing is, a lot of people, they get these pipe dreams, you know, is all it is. They have a dream about how they want to do something. Whether they want to play an instrument, they want to be a singer, they want to be some kind of artist, you know, whether it be a painter, you know, an artist in music, an artist in writing, or whatever. But they, you know, they ain't doing much with it. They ain't getting nothing done. I've been doing a lot with it to get things done, y'all. I'll tell you flat out. I started writing a new book, you know, which I ain't really going to get into big details on that, but I probably will more later on when I get more of it written, you know. And I'm probably about halfway through the book, you know, and I've got more things done with it, you know, or maybe even when I have it finished, I might show a little bit of it off, you know, and let y'all know what's going on with the book, you know. And I'm not saying it's going to be a big, you know, hot seller item that's going to be out there, or whatever the case might be like that. I ain't worried about that or the big payday off of it. But if it happens and I do get a payday off of it, so be it. I ain't going to turn it down. But that's not what I'm looking for out of it. You know, I just had an idea that hit me about some things that I want to work on, you know. But I will tell you this, like I told a few other people about this book that's coming up. I'll let you know. Y'all ain't ready for John. That's all I got to say. When the book is finished, and I've totally got it done and ready to be out there, which there's going to be about 2 more books following this one right here when it's done, to finish it out, you know. Maybe, you know, the second one be The Return of, you know. And then the third one, you know, be like the sequel or whatever. Who knows? I can't really say for sure, you know. I just do things as it hit me as I go along, and the way it comes out, it comes out. It's how I do. But, I mean, I really do, y'all. This video here, or any other video, like I said, I hope it helps someone out. I really do. I mean, you know someone that needs to see any one of these videos. You need to revert back to one of my older videos and feel like somebody needs to see it. So be it. You feel like somebody needs to see this video. Maybe they're having a down time. They're having, you know, they're in a rough slump. Or maybe one of y'all is down and out, and you're in a rough slump. So be it. Reach out to your boy. If this video hit you a certain way, it touched you a certain way, you know, you feel like, you know, it helped you better in a positive way, let me see it in the comments, y'all. Let me see it in the comments. Don't be shy. Don't be afraid. And don't hold back. Bottom line. Don't be afraid to get out there and say how you feel. Don't be afraid to get in a video and say how you feel. You know, if it made you feel good, it was a positive video, you liked what was going on, so be it. But anyway, I need to get out here, y'all. You know, my day's not totally done yet. It's getting a little late, but I got some writing and work to get back to, you know. I got some homework to get on, and I got some things to get done, because I ain't never going to reach a payday or get to that road to success and victory if I don't get things done. But it'll probably be another late night for me before I get some sleep. That's all I got to say about that, because usually it is. But anyway, you know, I think I got in what we needed to get in here. You know, anybody just, you know, feels they need to say something in the comments, they feel something is missing, they feel something ain't right, we need to get it out. Let's get it out, y'all. Let me hear about it in the comments. But I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to get some things done. Y'all stay positive. Y'all stay motivated. Y'all stay getting things done, and we'll get with you later. Peace.